everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Hello. Oh. Hello. Welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. I'm sorry, I must have turned my camera off while I was setting up. Hello. Hello all of you out there. We are officially, is it 1 week away from splitting up for the holidays? Exciting. I hope that you've all got exciting holiday plans. Obviously, in a safe manner. We are still going through a pandemic, so make sure that you are listening to government advice. But yes, hello and welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. For all of you who are joining us once more, as you do every week, hello, welcome. And for those who have maybe joining for the first time, hello. Welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. My name is Callum Morley. I'm the Student Engagement Coordinator here at Blackpool and Fylde College and the host of the Big Blackpool Quiz. Yes, so welcome. If you haven't been to the Big Blackpool Quiz before, let me just give you a little bit of history. I give it every single week. But yes, as you know, we're in a pandemic. We went into first lockdown back in, was it April? Yeah. It was April. And in that time, we saw a lot of people coming together virtually, creating a sense of community online and, standing on your doorstep, clapping for the NHS every week. So we saw this community come together, which is absolutely fantastic, seeing a country come together to support each other. And we saw some fantastic things being done in the community from our students, from our tutors, from our alumni who've previously been at the college. So we started sharing these stories out on social media, random acts of kindness, promoting, these good stories, because during that time it was hard hitting for a lot of people. So we wanted to be promoting these great stories, and we did all over our social media. We then created our show Kindness Hub. For if you don't know, it's still on our website. You can still go and check it out now. That's filled with lots of different activities that you can do from the comfort of your own home. I know we're out of lockdown, but we're in this tiered system, and it's all weird. And some of you might feel comfortable just staying at home and learning from home, and that's fine. But you know, if you want to try something new, find something to do in your house other than, you know, binge watch Netflix until there's nothing left. Me. Then there's lots of things that you can go and do on this show Kindness Hub. It's filled with different information, the websites that are offering like free things to learn, and things like learning a new instrument, learning how to cook, learning a language, learning British Sign Language, doing fitness workout. There's lots and lots and lots of different things over there that you can go and access right now. And that was the show Kindness Hub, promoting enrichment, promoting people keeping mentally wealthy and physically active from the comfort of your own home. So if you do want to go and check that out, the website is just along here, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. You can go to our website and check out the show Kindness Hub through the Enrichment Hub. And then we asked our students, we said, what else can we do to be, you know, keeping you guys healthy from home? Healthy? Mentally wealthy from the comfort of your own home. What else could we be doing? And you guys said, well, you know, quizzes are quite popular, so would the college consider doing a quiz? And here I am, about 30 weeks later, 27 weeks later. I don't know what number of the quiz we're on. If I'm being completely honest, I lost track ages ago, but I know we're approaching the 30th episode. But yes, and hello, welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. That's what we're doing. We're doing what students asked for, and we have been since we first went into lockdown. And we're continuing. I just want to give a bit of a shout out to a mental wealth newsletter that is coming out. It should be sent to you via your student email, so make sure that you do check your student email. It'll be coming out in the next few days. It's a mental wealth newsletter for December 2020. As we know, winter can be a wonderful time. It's hopefully a wonderful time for everyone, but unfortunately for some people it will be a tough time. On this newsletter there are several different links to things that you can interact with at the college and get involved in. To keep yourself mentally wealthy while we're still open. But there's also a lot of other services that are available during this holiday time. So please make sure that you do go check out these services and read the newsletter. You know, you might pass it on to a friend. But if not, the list of services is also available via the Students' Union website on the Students' Union homepage. We have 2 buttons on there with lists of services that are available during the holiday break. So please make sure that you go and check. And, you know, obviously, if you're unsure on how to access any of this, the Students' Union website is just down there. You can go and click on there, but also you can talk to your tutor or any staff member at any point, and we'll point you in the right direction and make sure that you get the help that you may need. But yes, I just wanted to say that out loud and tell you guys about that, just so you can make sure that you're checking your student email, because I know a few of you out there, you rascals, don't check your student emails, and it is important. Even if you don't check your student emails, try and link up your student email with your actual email address and make sure that you are checking the information that's coming out through the college. You'll get important updates through that. Obviously, you'll get important updates to your tutors, but you'll also get important push notifications through email addresses. So please, please, please make sure that you're checking your student email. But enough of that. Welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. I don't know how many times I've said that today. This week's theme. So, back yonder, we used to have a theme for every single quiz, and every single quiz was based around this one theme. Now we're not doing that. We're actually doing a variety quiz. So there's something here for everyone. However, for 2 of the rounds, you guys get to decide a topic. And you vote for that on the Students' Union website. The link is down here, but also in the description bar of this page, of this YouTube video, is also a link to go over to the website so you can go and vote for the next theme. But I'll tell you what the next themes are after the break. But yes, this week's theme, because I said we'll do a soaps theme, and I did not plan this. I must be psychic. I did not plan this at all. And, you know, you guys get to choose the theme. So there was Coronation Street, there was EastEnders, there was Emmerdale, there was Hollyoaks. And you guys picked Coronation Street. And today is their 60th anniversary. Congratulations, Coronation Street. I believe Coronation Street is the longest British soap. It might be the longest British soap in the UK, or long British soap in the world. I'm not sure. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments section below. But yes, so 2 of the themes this week are Coronation Street themed, and then the other rounds are whatever I decide. And there's just a random one in the middle there somewhere, because I got spoiler, there's a food theme in the middle of this quiz. I just got hungry while I was doing the quiz, and I just decided to have a food themed round. So yeah, but you've got all that to look forward to. A little bit about the quiz, how you play. Get a pen and pad. I'll ask you the answers. I'll ask you them twice. You write the answers down. You'll have 15 seconds to answer the question before I move on to the next one. There are 5 rounds. There are 10 questions in each round, with a bonus question at the end worth 5 points. So make sure that you try and figure out the bonus question. The bonus question is always a bit of a puzzle, but if you get the puzzle right, you get 5 points, which is fantastic, I'm sure. And yeah, so that's how the quiz runs. There's a few rules throughout, but I'll explain them as we go. Don't you worry, I am here to keep you and myself on track, hopefully. Play on your own or against others. Obviously, if you're in a tier 3 location, don't go around to your best friend's house and start playing the quiz together. Why not just get them on a face chat? Call them on Facebook on your phone and, you know, get them playing the quiz alongside you. You can form a group, or you could play against one another, see who does better. I love that. I love a little bit of competition in the household. But yeah, compete against others. Don't Google the answers. At the end of the day, you'll only be cheating yourself. So don't Google any of the answers. It's just good old-fashioned fun. At the end of the day, there's no prizes for the quiz. It's just good old-fashioned fun. But my timer has just went off, telling me that, Callum, it's about time you shut up and get on with the quiz. So ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between, please join me for the quiz. I'm going to move myself over here now. And yes, shall we just get on with it? Pen and pad at the ready. We're about to go into round 1. And round 1 this week is general knowledge, as it is every week, really. There you go. General knowledge. So yes, get your pens and pads ready. You've got 15 seconds to answer the questions. I'll ask the questions twice. Let's go. Question 1. What is the name of the castle in which I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2020 takes place? Takes place, Callum. Naughty. What is the name of the castle in which I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2020 takes place? 15 seconds on the clock. That's the only time, probably, that I'll ever say that phrase. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Because I'll never be a celebrity, I just want to be rich and famous. Just kidding. Imagine what it must be like to be rich and famous. Yes, great, because, you know, you're rich. But privacy. Question 2. What is the capital of Estonia? What is the capital of Estonia? 15 seconds on the clock. As I said, general knowledge. These are all general knowledge questions. I don't have a prior motive. So these questions could be on anything. Question 3. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? 15 seconds on the clock. Hope all you student reps out there have enjoyed the big student webinars. I know the HE big student webinar is coming up tomorrow. So if you're a HE student rep, make sure that you check your emails, and because a link will be coming to you for the big student webinar tomorrow. Question 4. Alfred Pennyworth is the butler to which superhero? Alfred Pennyworth is the butler to which superhero? 15 seconds on the clock. Question 5. Who discovered penicillin? Question 5. Who discovered penicillin? 15 seconds on the clock. Yes, 1 week until we're off for Christmas. What are all your guys' plans? I think I'm going home to Cumbria for this Christmas. I'm quite looking forward to it, and hopefully there'll be a little bit of snow, because I don't think we'll get any snow in Blackpool. But then again, I don't like driving in snow, so I'm quite thankful for that. Question 6. Name the slowest animal in the world. Me, doing this quiz. Name the slowest animal in the world. It's not me. That's not the answer. If you see me jamming out, it's because of the ambiance music. I've got ambiance music in the background. Question 7. Who wrote Sense and Sense... Excuse me, sorry. Pepsi, I'm going to stop drinking that. Who wrote Sense and Sensibility? Who wrote Sense and Sensibility? 15 seconds on the clock. Although I have noticed when I am jamming it out to the music, it's not in time, so it just looks like I'm constantly offbeat. I've got like a second delay between the video and the music, so everyone's just going to think Callum's got no rhythm. Question 8. What's the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard? What is the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard? 15 seconds on the clock. Now, people argue that this film is a Christmas film because it's set in Christmas. I don't know. I always have a conflict this time of the year with Die Hard, whether it's a Christmas film or not. I won't give you my opinion on that. Question 9. What is Postman Pat's surname? What is Postman Pat's surname? 15 seconds on the clock. And question number 10. Oh. Callum didn't name question number 10. Question number 10. Callum named it question 9. So we've got 2 question 9s, but still 10 questions. My apologies. I missed one. In which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? In which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? 15 seconds on the clock. Is it Van Gogh or Van Gogh? I think as a kid I called it Van Gogh, but as I grew up, I think his name is Van Gogh. This is where I learned that both of my pronunciations suck, and neither of them are right. Anyway, round 2. And round 2, you know, our special theme that you voted for is Coronation Street. It's a question round, all based around Coronation Street. My apologies to those who may not be Corrie fans. However, you've got more of a chance of winning questions in the next round, and so don't worry. So here we are with the first question. Question 1. What is the name of the pub where Coronation Street residents hang out? What is the name of the pub where Coronation Street residents hang out? The longest running pub, not the knockoff version that they always bring out. Someone's always not owning that knockoff version, and it's never around for long. But yeah, the original one. The one where everything happens. Question 2. Weatherfield and its surrounding area were modelled after what British city? Weatherfield and its surrounding area were modelled after what British city? Little bit of a clue. If you know where it's filmed, it's the answer to this question. Some people might not. I've just realised my fat head's cutting off that title. Oh well. It says round. Question 3. What are the names of Kevin and Sally's daughters? What are the names of Kevin and Sally's daughters? Kevin and Sally separated? Did anyone see that coming? Years and years ago. I'm being honest, I haven't watched Corrie for like months, and before that I hadn't watched it for years. I only started watching it again because of the storyline between Yasmin and Jeff. I think I might have given away an answer to a question here. Forget what I said. Which job has Audrey Roberts not had? Is it A, counsellor, B, hairdresser, or C, barmaid? Which job has Audrey Roberts not had? A, counsellor, B, hairdresser, C, barmaid. See, question in there for everyone. Even if you haven't ever watched Corrie in your life, you can still have a guess on this one. Because it's either A, B, or C. Unless I've tricked you. And it's neither. It's none of them. Just kidding, it's one of them. Question 5. What is the name of Yasmin's abusive husband? What is the name of Yasmin's abusive husband? Well, you know what? If you're not a Corrie fan and I've given the answer away, well done. There's a 3 point for you. Sometimes I can be so dim. Question 6. Which Coronation Street actor received their own unique record for longest serving TV soap star in the world? Which Coronation Street actor received their own unique record for longest serving TV soap star in the world? 15 seconds on the clock. If you're lucky, I might do some impressions later of some Corrie stars. They'll be awful. They won't give away the characters at all. But which Coronation star has recently appeared in I'm a Celebrity 2020? Which Coronation star has recently appeared in I'm a Celebrity 2020? I met this person. I'm not going to go on about it again because, you know, people who have already been here know that I've met this person. My claim to fame. She is lovely in real life though. Question 8. Whose wedding attracted more viewers than Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles in April 2005? Whose wedding attracted more viewers than Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles in April 2005? Well, scandal. I didn't know this, but as soon as I saw the question, I was like, oh, anyone been watching The Crown? I've watched all of season 4. I think it's important to remember that, you know, that it is a fictional series. It's not actually what happened. We don't know what happened behind closed doors. You know, people do take liberties, although they do their extensive research. But yeah, absolutely amazing season. Question 9. Didn't like the way it ended though. What is the name of the newsagents Norris used to own? What is the name of the newsagents Norris used to own? Ooh, try and say that 10 times fast. What's the name of the newsagents Norris used to own? Almost. One more time. What's the name of the newsagents Norris used to own? No. Anyway, question 10, the last question of round 2. In what year did Hayley Cropper die? In what year did Hayley Cropper die? It broke everyone's heart. It broke the nation's heart when she died. I remember a few months after she came, when I was living in Cumbria, she came and did a play in my hometown. Out of the blue, they just announced Hayley Cropper off the TV's coming to Cumbria to do this play. It's like, oh. Round 3. Name the biscuit round. So this is the round. I was really hungry and I just wanted a biscuit and I had no biscuits. So I just thought, I'll put it in the quiz instead and get over my craving. So there's loads of British biscuits over on here. You just need to name the biscuit. That's simple. There's nothing to it really. Here's the first one. 15 seconds on the clock. Oh, this is going to make me hungry again. I've got some shortbread downstairs though, so I might have a shortbread after the quiz. 15 seconds on the clock. I did forget to say at the start of the quiz that after round 5 and the bonus question, we do take a 5-minute break, and then I come back with the answers. So after all the questions and the bonus question, we'll take a 5-minute break, and then I'll be back with the answers. Oof. It's making me hungry. Giving me cravings. And this one. Oof. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks good. I really like it. See, I don't like cups of tea, so biscuits are wasted on me, really. Do love a good biscuit. My favourite biscuit, though, is just a plain digestive. Just a plain digestive. I don't know what it is, but I could go through a packet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could go through a packet of anything, but a digestive biscuit is one of those you never buy, and then when you do and you take your first bite, the rest of the packet's gone within a few seconds. 15 seconds on the clock. Digestive biscuits are wasted on me because I don't have tea. Dunk them in my coffee, but I don't want a coffee-soaked biscuit. And if the biscuit got soggy and fell in my coffee, floors. 15 seconds on the clock for this one. This was during high school. This was my favourite one, and I remember my mum bought the wrong biscuits, and one time, and I wasn't happy. Not that I told her that. I'm telling her that now. Mum, I wasn't happy. Don't know what's happening with my accent today. I do apologise. I'll go back to being a little bit posh. Do. Right. I've never had these biscuits, and everyone always goes on and on and on about them. Yeah, I've never had them. And they make I think they make a coffee as well with this. I know they make milkshakes with them, I think. Oh. Now, I know some of you are shouting at the screen that this isn't a biscuit. However, and I do agree with you, however, it was on the biscuit list. Oh, it's like a scone, isn't it? What do you put on first? Jam or the cream? That creates arguments, that creates tension. But yeah, name the biscuit. Round 4, match the sentence round, Coronation Street edition. So, I've been doing this for the past few weeks and I'm quite enjoying it. I don't know about you, but you know, if you're not enjoying it, you know, you can tell me. Match the sentence round. So, I'm going to give you a sentence that someone said off Coronation Street, and there's going to be characters around. You just got to match the sentence to the character on the screen. The names are there, so you just have to write the name down. I might try and do a few impressions for some of them, but yeah, that's basically it. Match the sentence to the character. So, right. Now the problem is remembering who's who. Oh yes. I'll do an impression for this first one. I don't see your gran because she died. You don't see your daughter because you hit Charlie Stubbs over the head with an ornament. That might be a great impression. Probably not. Oh, bless her. I don't see your gran because she died. You don't see your daughter because you hit Charlie Stubbs over the head with an ornament. 15 seconds on the clock. I definitely can't do an impression for the second one. There's only a few that I can do impressions for, and some of them are they're just really bad. Regrets are for people what stop on the ground. We're heading for the stars. Regrets are for people what stop on the ground. We're heading for the stars. Who said that? 15 seconds on the clock. We've got lots of characters there. We've got Gemma Winter, Mary Connor, Deirdre Barlow, Rita Tanner, Carly Connor, Abby Franklin, Becky MacDonald, Fred Elliott, Bette Lynch and Hayley Cropper. But who said this one? Number 3. I'm so sorry, I have to go. That literally could be anyone now that I'm reading it. Who is it? Oh. I'm not going to do an impression. I'm so sorry, I have to go. Just imagine it's very heartfelt. They really mean it. It's quite sad. 15 seconds on the clock. I think some of the screen's been cut off on the questions, but I think it'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Number 4. When life gives you lemons, stick 'em in a G&T. Oh, God, yes. When life gives you lemons, stick 'em in a G&T. 15 seconds on the clock. Who said that, please? Number 5. Peter running a pub is like putting a cat in charge of an aquarium. Peter? This person says it like, Peter running a pub. No, I'm going to go into a London accent. Peter running a pub is like putting a cat in charge of an aquarium. 15 seconds on the clock. Peter! That's all I can remember saying. And she talks like she's got like a nasally voice. Peter running a pub is like putting a cat in charge of an aquarium. Terrible. That was a terrible impression. But she's very nasally. She just tells Peter off all the time. I've got more bounce back than a pig on a trampoline. I've got more bounce back than a pig on a trampoline. I don't know why I went Brume. My impressions are off. They're off today. I was going to try again. I'm not going to. There's no saving that. Got to remember, I'm in a room on my own doing this, so this is the only like kicks that I get. 7. I've always been wise. I've just mostly been too wasted for anyone to realise. I've always been wise. I've just mostly been too wasted for anyone to realise. That's a fantastic line, isn't it? Fantastic line. I remember that one. For when I'm drinking my fruity teas. Number 8. I'm not a snob, Adam. I've been to Nando's. I'm not a snob, Adam. I've been to Nando's. I'm not... No, I was going to try it again. Nope. That impression's not going to come. Quirky character, though. She's grown on me. I don't watch Corrie that often, but her character has grown on me when she first arrived on the street. Bleeding neck. Bayek Chuck. Who said Bayek Chuck? One last one. Are you ready for this? I say. I don't know. I remember this character being on the street. And I remember this line. I just can't remember the way that they said it. I say. That's how I say it. Shit. Round 5, Ultra General Knowledge. It's not Roald Dahl edition, it's just Ultra General Knowledge. I forgot to take this thing off there. It's not Roald Dahl, it's just Ultra General Knowledge, so it's just hard questions. Of course, we've got the evil question rounds. I haven't explained this rule. So the devil face that you see before you, ignoring Roald Dahl, the devil face that you see before you means that the first 3 questions are evil mode. So that means all the points that you've accumulated so far, if you take a guess on the question and you guess wrong, you have to take 5 points away from your score. Now, there's 3 evil questions. If you guess all of them, and you guess wrong for all of them, then you lose 15 points. So choose carefully. And of course, you don't have to play by my rules. I'm not going to say... Honestly, you could tell me that you've got a full house, and I'd have to believe you. But yeah, just to spice the quiz up. So the first 3 questions, evil mode. If you guess and you guess wrong, you lose 5 points. If you don't guess at all, you don't lose any points. Question 1. What's the name of the Cocoa Pops mascot? What's the name of the Cocoa Pops mascot? I haven't had Cocoa Pops in years. I remember, because obviously they're reducing sugar from cereal, but they do it in increments so people don't stop buying it. But I remember when they started to take sugar out of cereal. No cereal tastes the same like it used to back when I was a kid. Question 2. In Harry Potter, where does Vernon Dursley work? In Harry Potter, where does Vernon Dursley work? Don't forget, it's evil mode. If you guess wrong, you lose 5 points. Question 3. In what year was the Lego brick invented? In what year was the Lego brick invented? 15 seconds on the clock. Evil mode. Don't forget, this is the last evil question for this evening. Question 4. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? I'm going crazy over this ambiance music this evening. Question 5. The wood of a cricket bat is traditionally made from which type of tree? The wood of a cricket bat is traditionally made from which type of tree? Question 6. Who collaborated with Karl Marx to produce the Communist Manifesto? Who collaborated with Karl Marx to produce the Communist Manifesto? Manifesto. Yes. I said this was ultra general knowledge, so it is harder than the average general knowledge questions. Question 7. Who is the author of the novel War and Peace? Who is the author of the novel War and Peace? 15 seconds on the clock. Got 3 questions left, and then the bonus question worth 5 points. Question 8. What is dermatophobia the fear of? What is dermatophobia the fear of? 15 seconds on the clock. Now, I might have got the pronunciation of that wrong. I'm probably going to get the pronunciation of some of the answers wrong as well. So you're just going to have to forgive me. But dermatophobia. Dermatophobia? Dermatophobia? I don't know. Question 9. What do you call a group of bears? What do you call a group of bears? I was about to make a joke that was not appropriate for the quiz. But what do you call a group of bears? And question 10. What is Prince William's full name? The future King of England? Our future King of England, if you're watching in the UK. Obviously, you'll know his full name off by heart, as is tradition. No, but what is Prince William's full name? I was going to say first name, not first name, full name. Very long-winded. Hope they shorten it down for the time he's got a crown on his head. And the bonus question. It's an anagram. It's an anagram. You know I love an anagram. I love to give you a little bit of puzzle for the bonus question. So here is the anagram. Carmen Fishtail Trawls. Carmen Fishtail Trawls. There is 5 words in there. Got to unscramble all them letters to create a 5-word sentence. Write it down. I'll give you a few seconds. We're going to go to a 5-minute break. And after that, I will be back with the answers. So don't go anywhere. Go grab yourself a drink. Go grab yourself a snack. And I will be back. Hopefully you've written that down now. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Hello! Are you ready for the answers? I think you are. But first, let me tell you what themes you have to choose from next week. So obviously, it's going to be Christmas themed because I think this will be the last quiz that we have before Christmas. So we're going to have a Christmas. We're going to have a Christmas themed quiz. A Christmas themed quiz. And so you've got 5 movies to choose from, Christmas movies. So you have The Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone, The Grinch, Love Actually, or The Santa Claus. These are all Christmas movies. You can go and pick for special themed rounds next week. And also, now, additionally, you can suggest your own theme. So where you go is www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk/BB quiz. And you scroll down, you can select your theme, but also suggest your own theme now. You don't have to suggest your own theme when you submit, but you can now suggest your own theme, and your theme will appear in the next lot of themes that you can choose from. So yes, please do go suggest your own themes. I know there's already been a few. Some of you sneaky have seen that I added that last week, so some of you have already added things on there. There was a Christmas one on there, so obviously we've got Christmas theme next week anyway. But there's a few more that's come through, and they will be added onto the theme, vote next week. So don't worry about that. If you've already submitted a theme, it will appear. So, shall we get on with the quiz? I think we shall. Let's go to the answers. There we go, the answers. And get your pens and pads ready. We're gonna go through them right now. So we have round 1, general knowledge, and question 1. What is the name of the castle in which I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2020 takes place? Gurich Castle. That's how I'm going to say it. I probably butchered that. I am sorry. But if you got Gurich Castle in Wales. It's in Wales. It's Gurich Castle. Oh! So sorry. If you've got that one, give yourself a point. Let's just move on. What is the capital of Estonia? It is Tallinn. Tallinn. Probably butchered that as well. Apologies. Question 3. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? It is the liver. Got liver, give yourself a point. I think the liver has rejuvenative qualities as well. Like you can chop it into bits and it'll like grow itself. Fun fact, but that might be a different organ because I can't remember. Alfred Pennyworth is the butler to which superhero? It's Batman. You got Batman, give yourself a point. Question 5, who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming, and I believe he discovered it mold on food. I think. Question 6, name the slowest animal in the world. Believe it or not, it's not me. It's a three-toed sloth. Question 7. Who wrote Sense and Sensibility? It's Jane Austen. Jane Austen wrote Jane Eyre as well, didn't she? That might be totally wrong. Alright, question 8. What's the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard? It is Nakatomi Plaza. Nakatomi Plaza. Got Nakatomi Plaza? Give yourself a point. What is Persimmon Pat's surname? It's Clifton. Pat Clifton. You can see why they didn't name the TV show Pat Clifton, can't you? In which city would you find the Van Gogh Museum? It would be in Amsterdam. That is question 10. I know it says question 9. Just ignore it. It's a mistake. Boo-hoo me. It is question 10. So tally up all your points and we'll move on to round 2. And round 2 this week was a question round. It was Coronation Street themed. Happy 60th birthday to Coronation Street. Today, of all days. It's like coincidence. It's fate. Question 1. What is the name of the pub in Coronation Street that they hang out in? It's Rover's Return. Question 2. Weatherfield and its surrounding area were modelled after what British city? It's Manchester. They film in Manchester in Media City. Question 3. What are the names of Kevin and Sally's daughters? It's Rosie and Sophie. Rosie and Sophie. Rosie and Sophie. Question 4. Which job has Audrey Roberts not had? It was see a barmaid. Question 5. What is the name of Yasmin's abusive husband? Jeff Metcalf. If you only got Jeff, that's fine. It's Jeff Metcalf, but I did give that one away. Question 6. Which Coronation Street actor received their own unique record for longest serving TV soap star in the world? It's William Roach, and he plays Ken Barlow. Yes, Ken Barlow in Coronation Street. Question 7. What Coronation star has recently appeared in I'm a Celebrity? It's Beverly Collard. Love Beverly. Love you, Bev. Question 8. Whose wedding attracted more viewers than Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles in April 2005? Deirdre and Ken Barlow. Now that... I'm sorry. Everyone's got an opinion on the royal family. I find this funny. The Coronation Street got more viewers. Hilarious. Probably not more viewers than Prince Charles and Diana's wedding, but we won't mention that, shall we? What is the name of the newsagents Norris used to own? It's the Cabin, you know, with the little call boy outside with like the paper. What's the headline of the paper? And there's a call boy and it appeared in all the advert. Anyway, question 10. In what year did Hayley Cropper die? She died in 2014. I believed she had terminal cancer and she decided to commit suicide. And I believe it's on Christmas Day. Why is it? Tally up your scores, add it up with round 1. But why is it with soaps? Christmas Day, supposed to be the happiest day in the world. Why is it something always dramatic happens or someone dies or it's never happy on the soaps at Christmas. You know someone's going to die. But us, the British public, I think we're sick. Because I think we secretly enjoy it. We wait all year and then we're like, who's going to die this year on Christmas? And how? But I do remember this death. This death was sad. Round 3. Name the biscuit. I showed you some biscuits. You just have to name them. Obviously, the first one is a Jammy Dodger. Have you got Jammy Dodger? Give yourself a point. These are party rings and they're my favourite. No, I already said digestives. They're my favourite, didn't I? Anyway, this is a bourbon biscuit. Have you got a bourbon? Give yourself a point. This is, did it catch you out? Chocolate hobnob? Hobbob. It's hobnob. I missed out the N. Hobnob. I thought I might try and confuse people. I bet some people might have put chocolate digestive. It's not, it's a chocolate hobnob. Or hobbob, as I can clearly spell. This is a custard cream. On the internet, they spell cream as in creme, as like C-R-E-M-E. But it is a custard cream as in C-R-E-A-M. Anyway. This is a ginger nut biscuit. If you got ginger nut, give yourself a point. This, one of my favourites, wagon wheels. Now, my favourite wagon wheel, the story that I was telling you before, the jammy ones. And my mum bought me the plain ones. I don't like plain wagon wheels. There's no, like, excitement to it. It's kind of like, what are them biscuits with, like, the marshmallow and the chocolate on top? A tea cake. Tea cake. When you get one of them, but there's no jam in it. Now, that's devastating. Chocolate finger. If you got chocolate finger, give yourself a point. This is a Lotus biscuit. I haven't had Lotus biscuits. Lotus biscuits have malt in it, like in Maltesers? Like malt? I don't know. And these, controversial, but last one, are Jaffa cakes. Got Jaffa cakes, give yourself a point. Now, I hear you going crazy that Jaffa cake is not a biscuit. Now, apparently, I was talking to someone about this today, and apparently they are technically a cake. However, they're classed as a biscuit in supermarkets and are in biscuit aisles because less tax than if they were classed as a cake. So that's apparently, to end all arguments. Now I might be talking through you know what, but apparently the reason why they're classed as a biscuit and not cake is because of tax. Some might call it tax avoidance, but I don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to say that. So, disclaimer, that might all be rubbish. Go and Google it yourself. Round 4. Match the sentence round. Coronation Street edition. I showed you some sentences. You just have to guess who said it. So, number 1. I don't see your gran... Oh, wait, that's not how she speaks. I don't see your gran because she died. You don't see your daughter because you hit Charlie Stubbs over the head with an ornament. It's Deirdre Barlow. Deirdre Barlow, bless her. Regrets are for people what stop on the ground. We're heading for the stars. That's Becky McDonald. If you put Becky McDonald down, give yourself a point. Number 3. I'm so sorry I have to go. Were the last words that Hayley Cropper said to her husband before she commits suicide, and they cuddled as she fell into sleep after taking a load of pills. When life gives you lemons, stick them in a G&T. I agree, Rita. I do agree. If you got Rita for number 4, give yourself a point. Number 5. Peter running a pub is like putting a cat in charge of an aquarium. Now that's Carla. She always gets a bad rap, Carla. But you never know what side of the fence you're on with her. Number 6. I've got more bounce back than a pig on a trampoline. That's Gemma Winter. She had a storyline at the start of the year where she was dealing with postnatal depression, because I think she said... Did she have quadruplets? Quadruplets? Or 4 of them? I don't know. I don't know how many kids she had at one go, but she had like 5-6 kids in one go, and she suffered with postnatal depression. So that was her storyline. Don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you want to go like 100 episodes back, you'll see a storyline. I've always been wise. I've just mostly been too wasted for anyone to realise. That's good old Abby. I'm going to remember that one, Abby. Number 8. I'm not a snob, Adam. I've been to Nando's. That's Mary Connor. If you got Mary Connor, give yourself a point. Now, some of these names, I might have buggered up because some of them might have got married. But anyway. Number 9. Bayek Chuck. That's Bet Lynch. If you got Bet Lynch, give yourself a point. I think she was one of the original characters. Not sure. And I say, is Fred Elliott the Butcher. And he had a son, Ashley Butcher. I totally forgot about the Butchers. No, Ashley Butcher. Ashley Elliott. Jesus. They both worked in the Butchers. I totally forgot about their family. I don't watch Corrie anymore anyway. Ultra general knowledge. Hopefully that was enough time for you to add up all your points with all the other rounds. We're about to move on to round 5. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, we had evil mode. So first 3 questions, as you know, if you guessed and you guessed wrong, you lose 5 points per question. Here we go. What's the name of the Cocoa Pops mascot? You're going to get it right. It's Coco the Monkey. If you got Coco the Monkey, give yourself a point. If you didn't and you guessed, take away 5 points. And if you didn't guess, you don't lose anything. You don't gain anything either. In Harry Potter, where does Vernon Dursley work? He works in Grunnings, a drill manufacturer. If you got that correct, give yourself a point. It's just Grunnings. I'm just saying he works as a drill manufacturer and company. But if you got Grunnings, give yourself a point. If you didn't, take away 5 points. In what year was the Lego brick invented? It was 1958. This is the last evil question. So, as I've already said, if you got it right, give yourself a point. If you didn't get it right, take away 5 points. And if you didn't answer, you don't lose anything or gain anything. Question 4. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? It's 300. If you put 300 down, give yourself a point. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. You're not losing anything. Question 5. The wood of a cricket bat is traditionally made from which type of tree? It's a willow tree. If you got a willow tree, give yourself a point. Who collaborated with Karl Marx to produce the Communist Manifesto? It was Frederick Engels? Or Friedrich Engels. Either way, if you didn't get that name, you don't get a point. But if you did, give yourself a point. Question 7. Who is the author of the novel War and Peace? It's Leo Tolstoy. Got Leo Tolstoy, give yourself a point. Question 8. What is dermatophobia the fear of? It's the fear of skin disease. Dermatology, skin. The fear of skin disease. What do you call a group of bears? A sloth. If you've got a sloth, give yourself a point. Question 10. What is Prince William's full name? Now, if you don't know Prince William's full name, then you're just really not British, are you? Just don't care about the monarchy or royalty. I don't know it either. William Arthur Philip Louis Windsor. William Arthur Philip Louis Windsor. Now, this is the last question. Tally up your points for all the rounds. We're going to move on to the bonus question, which is worth 5 points in a minute. Is it Elizabeth Regina? No, it's Elizabeth Windsor, isn't it? Queen Elizabeth Windsor. Is it Queen Elizabeth Regina? I don't know. I know the name. If you succeed to the monarchy, your name changes slightly. Obviously, Queen Elizabeth kept her birth name Elizabeth, but I'm not sure if her last name's still Windsor or whether it's something else, Regina. I've no idea. Anyway, the bonus question, you had to solve the anagram Carmen Fishtail Trolls, and if you did solve it, congratulations. That, you know, it was a little sneak peek. It was something for next week. It's All I Want for Christmas, which apparently has made it to #1 in the UK for the first time ever. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Apparently it's never been a #1 in this country, and it's only just went to #1 in this country this year, which is very surprising. But yes, if you got All I Want for Christmas, then give yourself a point. Right, we're going to move on to the end. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in to today's quiz. Don't forget to go and vote for next week's theme. You have 5 Christmas movies to choose from. You have The Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone, The Grinch, Love Actually, or The Santa Claus. You can also go and suggest your own theme. So do go, after you've finished watching this, go and suggest your own theme. Now, as I said at the beginning, there will be a newsletter coming out to all our students to do with winter wellbeing and services that are available inside a college for while we're still open, and also external services that are available over the holiday break. So please do go and make sure that you read that and read about the services. Obviously, the Students' Union have listed the external services on our websites, on our homepage. So if you do need to use one of them services, the contact details are on our site as well as in the newsletter. But do go and read the newsletter, because there's some updates, exciting new updates to safeguarding and wellbeing here at the college, and things that students can get involved in. But for now, I'm going to say adieu. Go and vote in for your next theme. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. Please make sure that you come back here next Wednesday at 8 PM for the next quiz. I think it'll be the last one before Christmas, but we'll see. But until next week, have an awesome week. See you later. Bye.